Alright, so I just got my 22 gauge Canthal from VVS 619. A couple other little goodies. Heat sink and a Stormtrooper drip tip. Waffle butter sauce, Kimmy's cake batter, lemon orange pound cake, and peppermint patty. I'll try those soon. Alright, this is the Coil Master V3 kit from VVS 619. This is how you get it. Comes with a little sample of organic cotton. Comes with an ohm reader, but I have a different one here. I like it a little bit better because it has the extension, so it's easier to put any of these RDAs or tanks, whatever you want to put on it. It's pretty easy. Should be 0.50. Oh no, this is 240, the other one's 50. Anyway, this is a messed up, it doesn't seem to have, yeah it does. It sits too low though. I like this one, it sits up high. So if you want to build right on it, you can. Comes with 10 feet of 24 gauge Canthal, which I've already used. Comes with your cutters, very nice. Comes with a pair of needle nose. Comes with a Phillips head. It's nice to use because the top spins, so you can spin it pretty easy when you're using it. A flat head. Some ceramic tipped tweezers. Some cotton pulling tweezers. Comes with a pair of scissors. They're pretty sharp. Very nice and sharp. Of course, I have nothing ready to cut with, but just so that you could see, it's very sharp. Alright, nice and handy. So when you need them, you use them. When you don't, you just put them away. Okay. Now this is the coil jig, which I'm going to show you. You have your 0.15, your 3.0, 3.5, 4.0, 2.5, and 2.0. You have a little screwdriver, so you can extend these little screws if you needed to. If you're doing a double wire, wire build, parallel build, let's say, you would need to raise that a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to do a build real quick. I'm going to use the 3mm. Okay, just put it in there, tighten it up. So you have your 4.0, your 4.0, your 3.5, your 2.0, your 15, your 2.5, and your 3.0. Alright, it fits perfect. So let's get some wire. Hope I didn't mess this up. This will not be fun if I mess it up. Alright. That should be good right there. What I like to do actually is keep this hanging over So whenever I get the piece I need, I go back through here and I go like that a couple times, fold it over. That way I know it's going to stay there. Alright, so I'm going for a 14 wrap. Alright, so you stick it through here. I like to put my thumb down on the piece. Alright, here we go. That's one. Now, when you're building the coil, you don't want to push this way because you'll flatten the coil. You got to let it give its own resistance and move away on its own. So that's 14 wrap right there. Now when you're working with thicker gauge wire, you're better off grabbing it like this, pushing it through so you don't hurt yourself. And you put it back on the jig and give it a little squeeze just to get everything straightened back out. Okay, so that's it for this one. Wire likes to go flying when you cut it, so try not to let it go flying. Alright, so there's one. Nicely done. I'm going to do another one. Put it through. Press down with your thumb. I got it long because I need 14 wraps, so I'm trying to do it so you can still see it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. There's no shame in using a jig, man. It gets you vaping faster, that's all. Alright, put it back on. Give it a little push down so you can straighten it back out. Alright, now if you need it, give it that little twist so that it's easier to put on your RDA. You can keep it level, it'll be easier for you. Alright, cut that piece. There we go. Now, you're not going to put anything away yet because you still need everything. What you're going to want to do is you're going to get your RDA. You're going to hold it like this. Okay, so I just finished building this build here. We're going to get back into it. I did a 14 wrap on this 22 gauge Canthal A1. Alright, so you gotta fold the bottom up. There we go. Alright. So you got a heck of a lot of room on this RDA. You'll never be out of space. It's beautiful to build on. You can do all kinds of things in here. Whatever makes you happy. Alright. Don't be afraid to tighten it down, because this will tighten down nice. I am going to get a different screwdriver. I don't like slipping off causes beautiful little cuts on your finger and bruised knuckles, etc., etc. So I do have a standby kit here. Nothing against the one on the I gotta put that in a little bit more. Nothing bad against the screwdriver on the Coil Master, but they are a bit flat and skinny. This is a pretty big RDA. Okay. I might be able to leave that there. I think I gotta go in a little bit on both of them. So I'm gonna loosen this one. Give it a little push back in, right around there. Sorry, I'm blocking it with my finger. But I want it in a certain spot. So that's what I'm going for. Beautiful. Alright, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I was going to bring this one in a tiny bit. Actually, I will. Just a little bit. Just give it a little tug. Now, if you can't seem to pull it, if you don't have the calluses, if you will, in your fingers, you can pull it with the pliers that come in the kit. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Get that sucker nice and tight. Don't worry about cutting the wire, it won't. It's nice and flat like it should be. Straighten it out, give a little tug. Beautiful. Alright, we're going to do this side now. Get in there and clip these suckers down. You definitely want to grab a hold of the wire when you cut it. I found these practically in the other room. And you don't want to step on them. They go right through your foot. It's not fun. Alright, so the underhanded one, I like to be on the outer edge. It's easier for me. Now, we've already got our coil set up here. We don't want to mess with it. So you're going to want to fold this wire up just a little. This one shouldn't matter, but this one is so that when you might as well unscrew it as high as you can too. When you get in there, it's going to go right over the other coil. It's not going to get jammed up on it. Like that used to happen to me quite a bit. And there you go. No disturbing the other coil. Alright, so I'm going to leave it here even though I see that it's touching the other wire. I can adjust that afterwards. So let's get it where we want it and clamp it down nice and tight. I think the wire went off to the side on me, but I got it back. Okay, so I am gonna give this a little tug. That's about where I want it right there. It's gonna move as you tighten it a little bit. Just make sure it doesn't move the way you don't want it to. That actually worked out. Let's tighten that sucker up good. Get our twist back where we want it. Beautiful. There you go. So now I'm going to just snug them all a little bit. Just a tiny bit at a time. They pretty much do seat all the way down. Alright. So now we got to cut these babies off. Start with the easiest one first. Now this one, I can get in there. That's why I like these cutters that come with the kit. It is pretty nice. They're pretty flat. Okay. Alright. I kind of want to straighten these out a little bit. Let's give them a tiny bit of a tug. Another tiny bit of a tug. Got them looking pretty straight. Let's see where we're at. Boom. I wanted 0.35. I did pretty good here. Alright. And there you go. Once again, I'm going to double check the tightness just because I don't want to have to do this again. There we go. There we go. Bingo, boingo, whatever the heck you want to say. There, that's a little bit better. So maybe I had one that was still a little loose. What I like to do too sometimes is just, if it jumps around a lot, like when you're doing this, and now it's 3/8, so it's this one. But if it really jumps a lot, like seriously jumps a lot, then they're not seated right. But if you can do this, And I only lost a little bit. That's this one right here that's doing it. So I will double check one more time. It's going to be this coil. That is tight. Aha! This one needed to be tightened a little bit more. Alright. That's annoying. Double check it. Make sure it's tight in there. Alright. No change. I'm good with that. Okay. I'm going to do my pulsing, my wicking, and have some fun. I have not gotten my power pack for my lipo. Jason recommended. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe he will. Maybe he won't. But he recommended this because I put my got my lipo way too low, and the charger that comes with it won't charge it. It's my fault. He suggested I get this beautiful balance charger. The only thing is, when you buy this, it does not come with the power cord. So I bought that from the same guy, and he decided to ship this first, and I won't get that for a couple days. So in a couple days, I'll be able to use my lipo box again from Jason. I love this thing. Beautiful. Very nice. But I just have to wait. Alright. Let's pulse these puppies. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Let's just make sure I'm still good. Shouldn't have changed on a drop like that, but you never know. It did quite a bit. That's a huge drop just from dropping it. I hate that. Alright, pinch them again. So I have an issue here. I don't know what it is, but it's annoying me. Alright. Now it's staying. There was a little piece of wire here that was almost touching. I don't like that. Okay. Enough playing with it. It's as close as it's gonna be for now. Well, now it's at 0.4, but that's on here, so whatever. Let's bring it up a little bit. So I like to just smoke it. The wire will change color after a few minutes. It'll get a bluish hue to it. Make sure there's everything okay down here, and make sure it doesn't say check battery or anything, and it doesn't, so that's good. Alright, so that was good. I'm going to read this. I heard it click. Alright, everything's okay. Alright, so you see how I do not have even anything here. So what you want to do now is just give it a little. That's it. Alright, so I need to do it to this one. It's too unbalanced. That's it. That should do it, believe it or not. And there you go. Inside out. Let's bring it up to 120, so I can get a faster ramp up. Alright, so I got a little cold spot right here. Try it again. Much better. I don't know if you could tell that it changed color, but it did, so it's better. I get one more on here. Beautiful. And that's it. We'll let it cool off, put it back on here, because I'm back up to 0.4. When I mess with it, it'll go down a little bit. So I might want to keep playing with my tightness here and there. I mean, that's pretty darn tight. So I'll cool it off and put it back on here. But there you go. Coil Master V3 kit from VVS 619. All the necessary pretty awesome tools that you need to build and set your coils. I hope you buy one. They're not that expensive. I'll put the link in my description for you. There you go. Extremely portable kit. I brought this on the plane with me. It was in my check-in. Later I found out that they probably would have let me carry it on my carry-on, but I already had all my RDAs. I had 4 RDAs. I had the Sigelli. I had an Eagle 1. I had a couple other things on the plane. That was not a problem at all. I had this same exact style package with 4 vials just like this, 30 mils each. No problems. They didn't even bat their eye at it, and that was very nice. Alright, hope you enjoy. I'll put this kit back together here. I don't know why it looks like it's upside down. Oh, yeah, it would help if I put it in the right spot. Just so you can see how everything goes back together. I can't find, here it is right here. Alright, so I got the whole kit back in here, all back together. Of course, my stupid little jig here. I'm using a GoPro with the suction cup. And there you go. Super portable, wicked nice Coil Master V3 kit. Thank you.